Welcome to Lethbridge Got Talent, a celebration of young talent, passion, right here in the heart of Lethbridge. In small town like ours, supporting youth talent takes a special significance. These talented performers, they've poured their hearts and souls into their craft to overcome challenges and chase their dreams. So from breathtaking performances on stage to heartwarming personal anecdotes, we'll witness the awe-inspiring talents of these young stars. So join us as we shine a spotlight on the incredible talent right here in Lethbridge. So coming up next, we have the auditions from some of the youth talent participants. For some of them, it's going to be their first time performing in an audition-like setting with cameras. For others, they've had a little bit of experience. So we hope you enjoyed their auditions as much as we did.
You get what it is.
Does it?
Does it? I
Does it?
Like me and him will go back
Does
for it. I'm like,
this.
did you get Does It performance? And he's like, what's
Does
that?
it?
Does it? My bad.
How did you get to Does It?
Well, you know, like the NWA kind of was a big inspiration for me, like
Nice.
old school shit, like I'm saying. So Eazy-E, he has this album called Easy Does It. So
Okay.
long time ago, I kind of took that and like changed it up a bit, just does it, made it more simple. I was like, that's cool, it's cool. Some of my buddies were like, you should totally make that your name. Yeah.
He's got the merchandise.
Okay.
And so Does It? How long has Does It been in the game? How long has Does It been?
Well, I was saying
Does
this
it
on the
forever.
last interview. Well, it's been 3 years now that
Wow,
I've been
nice.
doing the music like
man.
this, been as Does It as my stage name. So I've been performing live for about like the past year. We've been doing these shows every other month at the Polish Hall here on 13th Street.
Nice.
So yeah, it's been super fun, great opportunities and shit. So
Nice.
really happy
awesome.
about that.
Is your performance dedicated to anyone? How did you choose your performance?
Dedicated to just the culture, like the old school culture.
Okay.
Hip
No,
hop.
you gotta
let's
give him
get
the
it.
sub. I'm just kidding.
Stage name, it Does It?
Yes.
So what brings you to compete today? Like, what does it mean to you to be a part of this?
Well, it means a lot. I mean, I think it's going to be a great opportunity. It seems like, you know, there's great people here. I'm excited to see what everyone's got. Never been to a talent show before, done lots of shows, but this is definitely a new step. I think it's exciting. Can't wait to see what everyone's got. Can't wait to show what I got. It's gonna be fun, I think. So.
What's your drive to perform and create music like this?
My drive, just the inspiration that I have towards like old school culture, the old school hip hop, I guess, like 90s kind of. It's my whole thing, I guess. Like, it's a genre, it's a lifestyle in its own. Like, the last 3 years of my life have been completely dedicated to the old school hip hop culture. So, yeah.
What are you performing for us today?
I'm going to be performing a small song called Stop, Drop, and Roll. That was part of my second album that I released. So, yeah, it's just some old school hip hop for you guys. So,
Looking forward to it.
thank you. Yo. Of course you I'ma scoop you when the coupe be loaded. We folded out the whip. Probably should've dipped out and dashed quick and said pass. But then the crew got crashed. The boom bop blaster, hoop, me Jamaica. G-funk in the trunk like wow. The only way to make my style go really loud. I'm proud and I'm looking at the crowd. Yo, my main G-stem, yo, we breaking it down, shaking it down, we bringing it round. Yo, homie, how you liking the sound? Yeah, right, playing it cool, but yeah, you don't know how to fight. Yo, look, so if you really wanna go, take a step back like yo, we killing the flow, whatever that means, I'm a rider. Look up behind ya, turn around and we'll find ya. Smoke, that blow, that grass. In fact, I'm true walking like hip-hop past. I'm quick to blast off, taking the mask off. Go to the top with the rhythm I pop. Stop, drop, and roll, I pick up a pole to get a lethal weapon. It's going hard, I'm killing it every second. Damn, ooh. Cause I'm choked, smoked and smoked up. My flow show to you. What you gonna do? Blow, flashy hype flow. Style and get ready for the show. Thank you. Short, but
Yeah,
sweet.
that's
Thank
awesome.
you lots.
That's awesome.
Yeah, really liked your flow. I love old school. I grew up in the 90s, grew up on that old school kind of hip hop,
course,
so
of
it like,
course.
takes me back to
I
that.
know
at the
I
same time.
haven't. I might just be a small white kid, but I love it just
Yeah.
as much as you do.
So
Probably more.
it's really cool. The one thing though is your P's, the pops on the mic, comes across pretty hard sometimes, especially through like sounds and that. So maybe like play more to the mic, keep it a further away, and increase your voice to try to avoid the pops. But that's the only other takeaway I can take
Yeah,
from that.
okay, sweet.
Yeah, great job, does it. That was excellent. I'm also big into 90s hip hop, so I really appreciated your flow, your rhythm. It was all cool. The only thing I'd suggest to keep in mind is just a few times you move the mic away from you, and then you were so that missed a note, a key note,
Yeah.
and then you moved it back, which was cool.
Okay.
So that's just a consideration, right?
No, thank you for
Cool.
that. I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that feedback.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
I love your enthusiasm. I absolutely love your enthusiasm, and I love the fact that you are so obviously dedicated to what you're doing. That
Yes,
really,
I am.
really comes across very strongly. For me, I'm a little older than these fine gentlemen.
Yeah, they were
So-
probably born right in the 90s listening to that stuff.
Yeah, I've taught '90s hip hop. I've never actually. I
You've
used to
taught
teach.
90s?
I used to teach a history of rock and roll class.
Oh, that's
So
so cool.
once upon a time, and the only thing that kind of got me a couple of times is that I couldn't hear your words. And
Yeah.
if you're going to be hip hop, you're telling stories. That's what you're doing, right? That's the whole thing. And so just I think sit down and do big whacks of tongue twisters and things
Yeah.
like that, so that everything's coming out clearly and is
Makes sense, totally, yeah.
enunciated very clearly. But for the most part, I got your story. I thought it was very good. That's your own song?
Yeah, that was good.
That's very good. That's
you.
very good. So that's yeah. I was going to say the same thing with the mic, but he stole my thunder. So,
And I will definitely keep that in mind.
yeah, it's something to think about, you know. But as soon as you start, and then no, I got to keep this here. Right?
Yeah, I know.
So, but other than that, hon, that was fantastic. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you guys
Great
so
job,
much.
does
Thank
it.
you for
Great
having
job.
How did that go, man? How you feeling?
That was.
Yeah, you can.
Turn fear and negativity into positiveness. If you're nervous, turn it into energy.
Slam hashtag. That's a bumper sticker right there. And now we've been telling everyone, like, this is going to go on TV eventually.
Yeah.
People are going to see this, global audiences.
I
so
can't wait to watch it myself.
Oh, we can't wait to watch it too.
TV. I
So,
love
like-
my dad. I am.
Shout out to Moms and Dads.
Yeah, you got to.
But like, what is one thing you want people to take away from your performance? Like, if people are watching you on screen and you want from the perspective
Anything, once they hear my stuff, and if they haven't already listened to old school hip hop, if they hear my stuff, I want them to be like, maybe that stuff is worth listening to, and then go listen to it after and check it out for themselves.
Nice.
Just find the love for themselves like I did.
It's awesome that I think you're the only dancer
Yes.
in our show right now, so you've got to one up. That means you got to show out.
Show
Definitely. That's just how I roll.
Oh, okay.
He's not messing around. So like, how you feeling? And you?
I'm feeling so good, after I got warmed up and everything. I'm just ready to go down there and do that, yeah.
Okay. My man.
Hi there.
Hi.
Can you tell me your name? How old are you?
I'm Arnie Mpofu and I'm 15 years old.
15. Great. And when did you start dancing?
I started dancing when I was 10.
What kind of style do you like best? What's your influences and stuff?
So I do hip hop and musical theater. I'm really inspired by my choreographers and my fellow dancers, they're always pushing me to do harder, and by being great, they make me great,
Oh, that's awesome. And what do you want? What do you see yourself doing with this then?
I really want to be my own personal choreographer and make my own dances and work with other dancers to share creative ideas and stuff like that.
That's really cool. All right, let's see what you got.
Yeah. Awesome.
Arnie, I thought it was spellbinding. I was kind of just zoned right in on you the whole time. I find dance, I'm not a dancer. I can't. It's a sad thing, but I love to watch your style of dancing, and I think that you have a really, really good idea of what you're doing with it. My only thing was that a little bit repetitive, perhaps, but maybe that's the style of the music. Because again, I'm talking about, I know more about music than I do about dance. But I think that it certainly held my attention through the whole thing, and I think you told a very good story. And
Thank you.
And if that's what you're trying to do, well, if you're into musical theater and into hip hop and stuff like that, I think telling stories is kind of the thing. And I think you're very successful with that.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Great job.
Thank
Great
you.
job.
That was amazing, though, man. What was your favorite move out of the, like, because you choreographed this whole yourself? What was your favorite move? Probably?
So my favorite part was when he says like the birdie's back and I go like down, and then yep, and then I kind of just like fall and I die.
Let him do. He's trying out for the money, bro. That's why you ain't auditioning.
Guy, I want to dance too, bro. You didn't see the...
Yeah.
So I just want to say like a couple of questions. Like, how did you get started in dance? Like, what's like? Did you see a clip and then you're like, I need to do that, or did you like watch someone do it and you're like, yeah, that's what I want?
So I remember vividly, like, my sister has always been a dancer since she was like 3 years old.
Dope.
And one time I'm like 9, I'm at one of her competitions, I see them on stage and I'm like, that is so sick, like I need to do that right now.
Nice.
And that's just become my life, you know, like I can't live without dance.
That's amazing.
I'm Macy Torrey. I'm from Barnwell. And today I'm going to be performing an original song called Idealist. I wrote this because ever since I was really little, I've always loved the stage and performing, and my dream is to make it to Broadway. But there's always another side of me that tells me that it's never going to work out. So I kind of wrote this about like those two different sides, I guess. So yeah. I'm an idealist, trapped inside a realist cage. I try to conceal it, but it hurts when nothing's changed. I know it's a long shot, I'm not oblivious, I know the facts. I just want a chance. I get these big dreams, then I talk myself out of it. Wanna be an idealist, taking my own risks. I talk myself out of it when my dreams are too big. I can't let the doubt in, can't let the thoughts win. But I rationalize, cause in their eyes it's impossible. Shouldn't wanna go, this cage I'm trapped in. It ain't like heaven, it's belittling. Can't keep listening, thoughts are overwhelming. I can barely breathe. I wanna be free, I wanna be me, but I'm scared to fail. My heart is frail, contradictory, this is misery. I get these big dreams, then I talk myself out of it. Wanna be an idealist, taking my own risks. I talk myself out of it when my dreams are too big. I can't let the doubt in, can't let the thoughts win. I'm an idealist, trapped inside a realist cage.
This is a really good voice here. I think that you have really good pitch. I think that, however, you need to support your voice a little bit more so it has a little bit more tone quality behind it. Your lyrics are amazing, very amazing lyrics. You tell a very good story. I would like to see you explore your range a little more. And all these beautiful long notes you're holding, your pitch is perfect, but I'd like to see you go somewhere with the dynamics, or maybe push the note so that it has a little bit more tone quality to it, and yeah, just kind of push it a little forward. Di?
Yeah, to expand on it, really great voice, really great lyrics. Just you need to tighten up your guitar playing a little bit more. just because like you recovered really well when you missed a few notes, so you like continued on with the performance, which is commendable. But also just like those little misses kind of took me out of the moment. I was like starting to vibe and starting to listen, and then it's just like those little moments. So just a little more practice, tighten up the guitar a little bit more, and I think it'll be where you need it to be.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Bentadai. And I think I could echo a lot of what's been said, you know, certainly with the guitar and the vocals and that bit of a distraction piece for me as well. That kind of took me out of that moment. You kind of noticed it. And I know that comes with practice and time, so there's a lot that can be worked on there. I loved the lyrics, especially around the messaging around Idealist and like, you know, the thoughts coming in. I thought the songwriting and bringing it together was awesome. Great voice. The only thing I would end with is just that, you know, keep up the good work and keep on working on that range. Like Benta said, I mean, there's so much more you can explore with your vocals, and I think over time that'll become really exciting to see that develop. So, awesome job.
I'm Blakely Zudoff. I wrote the song because it's just how I felt at the time of when I wrote it. And I'm from Tabor. I was always complaining about an injury, but my mom said you're fine, or you need to gain some strength. I was so sad because I thought she didn't care about me. Then I let myself think that I was the one person that no one cared about. But I soon found out that even though my mom might act like she doesn't care about me, she really cares the most about me, and that she is just trying to be the mama bear. Your family might make you think that they hate you, but secretly they are your biggest fans, because your mom is just being the mama bear. I was sad a lot, but I knew that if I was ever sad, I could count on my dad to pull out all of the dad jokes. And that if I was ever worried, he would help me by singing, anything I can do, you can do better. And so I know that he will always be my silly Papa Bear. Your family might make you think that they hate you, but really they are your biggest fans, because your mom is just being a mama bear. Your dad is just being the silly and goofy Papa Bear. If I ever needed help with my schoolwork, I knew that I could always count on my siblings to help me. Sometimes they will tell me to go away, and sometimes they will want me to stay. Just maybe I should leave, because most of the time they actually mean leave me alone. Don't worry though, she is just the crazy sister bear, and he is just the crazy brother bear. Your family might make you think that they hate you, but really they are your biggest fans, because your mom is just being the mama bear. Your dad is just the silly and goofy Papa Bear. Your sister is just the crazy sister bear, and your brother is just the crazy brother bear.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Blakely. To start off, I think there's a lot of potential there to explore, certainly some range. I felt the range, was kind of just steady. It never really moved in any type of direction. I think there's opportunity there to really explore that potential. I thought the lyrics were quite unique, as I mentioned, that connection to family, which was really present there. I really enjoyed that piece of it. I felt there was some nerves that came out quite naturally, and I think that might have had an impact and effect on your tone and pitch that needed, I think, a bit of work and will come with coaching, I think, as well as, I think, carrying a note. I just would have liked to see some of those notes carry a bit better, and that was just kind of my feedback, but I thought it was a great effort, and I think with coaching and everything, there's a lot of potential there, so thank you very much, Blakely.
How you doing? How you feeling?
Nervous. Excited.
Excited, nervous.
Pumped.
That's
Yes.
the best combo.
You're low, beautiful. Tone quality, fantastic. When you pop up into your head voice, also, it's got a very beautiful quality to it. Getting over that little break, it's a little bumpy. So maybe, hopefully you'll be working with somebody that can show you how to work over that break, and I think that will enhance your performance even more.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's great.
Real quick, now we've been asking everyone like
Yes,
this show is making money, $1,000 right off the bat.
Okay.
In your head,
Bam.
honest answer.
Okay.
What's that money going towards?
I'm so honest. I'm probably gonna save most of it, and then I would just go out with my friends.
Sick, man.
But that's
Why
actually
this
the
kid
most,
so
I feel like the
small?
most, yeah.
Wow.
See, this is why I couldn't be on the show, because I'd be like, what time does the mall close? If I think the right thing. And real quick, have you ever done anything like this before? Not like with the judges, but have you performed live before? Have you ever been in a room full of people with cameras and lights? They're like all waiting for you to perform?
Not really.
So this is the first
Yeah.
time? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So nerves are a little bit like, they're up there.
Yeah.
Listen, her glasses are made by Vogue. She's good, bro. She's got this, yo.
Awesome.
You're still thinking about me like I hoped you would. I see that feelings have changed, and I hope you understood that. I was admiring from afar, didn't think I would fall this hard. A year later, do you think I'm hurt?
It's like the moment you said I'm nervous, both of us were like, we don't believe
Lies.
it. Because like you went out there, that was
What was that?
insane.
Thank you.
The
Thank
whole
you.
business came out. What is? How do you think you did? How you feeling?
I think I did all right. I'll definitely take the notes that they gave me into consideration, but I think I did pretty good.
So
Nice.
I'm scared if that's your version of all right.
What is great?
Yeah, what is your like on a good day?
Ow. When I actually feel confident enough to hit those highs.
Crazy.
Because
Crazy.
they're really scary, but I'll definitely work on them.
Wow.
For sure, yeah.
What I liked about your performance is you were using your one hand to like use more expressive like body language, which is really good, especially when you're like on stage and performing. Have you had a lot of like performance experience before?
Not really. I've performed in a group with like
Yeah.
other people, so it's like shared, spotlight and everything. So, yeah.
I think you said you're passionate about being really into singing and everything that comes with it,
Yeah.
and I think it will come really working on what you can do with the stage and interacting with your audience as a solo performer. I think will really highlight and add to what you have to offer.
Thank you.
Come in. So we'll just have mom and dad right there. We put you in the center.
Yeah. Yo, this thing is as tall as me.
I know. So you're basically like climbing.
This is how tall you
height.
get, Willow.
What?
Do you like? Do you see how serious she looks with these? I'm kind of scared right now. There you go. Anybody do stilts? You just decided one day you're just gonna pick it up. Nobody in the family does stilts.
That's pretty cool.
What's your name and how old are you?
I'm Willow and I'm 10 years old.
Tell us a little bit about your stilts. Like, how did you end up getting them?
I started at 2.
2. 2, wow.
I was trying to go a little bit higher, but it didn't really work out.
That happens with the best of us.
Yeah, the set you brought with you, were those made for you, or were you able to pick them up somewhere?
Oh, they're made for me.
Yeah, who made them for you, or were you able to work on them yourself?
Les, over there.
Right, Les.
Cool. Very
Awesome.
cool.
Well, excited to see what you got have for us today.
Have fun.
Yeah. Well, thank you. That was something I've never seen before. I really like your coordination with it, being able to transition and go backwards and things like that. I think something that I'd like to see kind of you work on is maybe going sideways.
Sideways, yeah, I think I could do that.
Nice. And then,
I bet you could.
and then just because you're like performing and things, I think maybe if you could add a little bit of music to it and try to find your way that you could move to the music, I think would add a little bit more to what you're already presenting to us.
Yeah, great job, Willow. That was awesome. And I agree. I think music to your act would have been really cool to see you kind of perform. But I'm a former football player, so to see you backpedal like that, I was inspired, man. And man, I'm afraid of heights. So to see you up there, like, that was awesome. Do you ever get afraid? Do you ever fear the heights or anything? Are you a person that loves heights?
Not really, but and that's why I didn't really work with the higher ones.
Right. But as you get older, I'm sure those are going to get higher too, hey?
Yeah.
Right on, man. Well, good job. I really liked it. Again, just some musical accompaniment would be cool. A great job, Willow. That was awesome.
And you can do something that I never will be able to, so kudos to you.
Good job, Willow.
That's
Awesome.
great. Thank you for coming in. Thank you.
Awesome.
So what song are you going to be singing for us today?
So I'll be singing a song I wrote 2 years ago that I still really like called Pottery.
Ooh, is there a message, story behind Pottery?
Yeah, I guess it's a breakup song.
Okay, so it's like in the fields.
Yeah, it's in the fields. Hello, everybody.
Hello. Welcome.
Thank you.
So tell us a bit about yourself, your name, your age.
All right, so my name's Lucy Waugh. I am 18 years old. I turned 18 in August. I moved to Lethbridge when I was 17 to just better myself and my situation. I knew there was more for me, even in just a tiny bit bigger of an environment than there was for my original old town. And yeah, ever since, I've just been trying to create and experience.
I love that. And so tell me, so what are some of your dreams and goals around your passion for music? Like, where do you see yourself going with this?
I want to spread my word and my energy because I think I have a light and I think I can share it. I grew up observing and spending a lot of time around other people, and I felt ostracized as a child. But with doing what I love is how I can express myself and how I can speak my mind.
Amazing. So why this show? Why have you come here to share your light with us? What's going on? What do you want out of this experience?
Because I want to be a part of what's cool about this city. I think people don't look past the surface of Lethbridge, and I think there's more to us, and I think there's more to this. So I want to be a part of it.
That's brilliant. Lucy, please.
I wish I could be your pottery. Baby, put your hands on me. Mold me how you want me to be. I wish I could still be your type, the kind of girl you said others just aren't like. But I can't be your cool girl. I can't fit into your world, and I know your friends hate me, compare me to the worst, and you agree. But you said, don't worry, baby, it's not what I believe. Pretending is just so easy. When my favorite kind of lie was you're not the type of guy, guess I'll be the one sulking this time. My skin is turning green, watching you through a screen. But isn't that what you wanted from me? And I know your empathy was just for show, but I like that fucking show, yeah. I should just let go. The only closure I'm gonna get is your constant disrespect, and give me never gets, but I haven't learned my lesson yet. Let's put our love to the test. I crave one of your pretty apologies, but why should you pretend to be sorry? Oh, and I can't can't figure out if you're just that unself-aware or if you really never cared. You promised me you'd be there. Oh, well, I dug my nails deep into your skin, so hung up on what could have been, and that sweet, sweet love you showed me in the beginning. And my favorite kind of lie was you're not the type of guy. Guess I'll be the one sulking this time. My skin is turning green, watching you through a screen. But isn't that what you wanted from me? Oh, and I know your empathy was for show, but I like that show. Yeah, I should just let go. The only closure I'm gonna get is your constant disrespect. And give me never gets, but I haven't learned my lesson yet. Oh, can't be your cool girl, can't fit into your world. Oh no.
Wow.
So much.
Lucy, that was excellent. Thank you for sharing your art
Sweet,
with
thank
us and
you.
like having that experience, because I really felt your passion, your emotions in the song. I loved how you used expressions and just the way you played with sound, like the way your range
I'm
continuously.
very expressive.
It was expressive, and it kind of moved me through the song as your emotions were moving through the song. So I thought it was just wonderfully well done. I mean, like, it fit the genre perfectly, you know, of how you self-describe yourself. You know, and I mean, all of us, you know, as we know, to be great, we got to continue to work on things.
Oh, definitely.
Right? And
I have
that-
a long way to go. for
Right,
sure.
exactly. I think we all do, but I know you're going to put in the work, and I would love to see you perform out and about sometime, because that was fantastic. So thank you for sharing that.
Yeah,
I really
thank you so
enjoyed
much
that.
for having me.
That was
It feels
great.
great to be in this chair, so
That
thank
was
you.
great. Thank you.
Sweet.
You are a true performer, yes. Yes. You have amazing engagement with your audience, and that is really, really cool. When I was listening to you, I kind of heard a Janis Joplin, Debbie Harry, Avril Lavigne kind of mix there, and I thought that was amazing. You have very compelling lyrics. You write well. I was right in on your story.
I would love to share more.
Yeah. Just a couple of things, because I'm a born teacher, therefore. You need to support your voice more in your lower register, okay? It tends to get a little airy and a little pitchy in the lower register. You get up into your higher register, and it's right there. Having said that, please explore your higher register more, because you have something that you have not even discovered sitting there yet.
Haven't even grasped it.
It's just the tone quality that sits in that upper register of yours is stunning. It's compelling. And I think you're kind of sitting, a lot of young female vocalists, they tend to try to sit down in that lower register because it's comfortable.
Yeah, I was just going to say comfortable.
Yeah, but honey, you need to get comfortable with your upper register, because it's, like I say, you just don't even know what you've got sitting there yet. Okay?
Yep.
You're a performer. I see you going places.
Yep.
You're really good. Thank
I took
you.
that all in very well.
It's good.
Oh, I'll remember everything you just said.
Yeah, I was going to say, really great stage presence. Even when you were waiting for a chair to come, you were still engaging with the liminal audience that you had here. You show that you have a lot of experience in being able to fill that kind of space and keep the audience engaged even when you're not performing. I really liked how the guitar was more of like an accompanying piece opposed to like a star on its own, especially as it moved with your lyrics and it moved with how the tone of what you're saying and your message. That I got a little more upbeat near the end, and when you're just like finding that closure and closing. I really liked how you were able to like add that percussion, that expressiveness through the guitar as well, opposed to just not only your voice and your lyrics. And the only takeaway I can say is try to get comfortable with like performing standing, because then you can use your body a little bit more to engage the audience a bit more.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Awesome.
Ah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lucy.